Hi everyone, let me first apologise for not putting anything up on the plants. I did go to the cactus sale last week, but it was crowded and no way could I have done a video. I would have been sort of hustled about from place to place, so unfortunately I didn't get anything there. I will try and do a latest edition of my plants, what they've done so far, which is not much at the moment. The weather's been so cold. Today I woke up and here in England, where I am, it was a frost. Where my friend was, it was raining. So you know, the weather has not been too good. In fact, now looking out of the window, it looks like it's about to rain here. Anyhow, I do apologise for that. Anyhow, let's get back to another lamp, which is not mine. It's one that I got from my dear friend Alec. He hasn't even seen it yet. I will be taking it over when I visit them in couple of months' time, along with quite a few other lamps. So here goes. Now I've got my little crib sheet to tell me what it is. It is it's made by MELZ, which is the Moscow electric lamp company. It was made in the 1970s, 80s. It's designated DRS 50-1, and what is interesting is the actual arc tube, which is hand blown. In fact, I think they only had one left when I got this. I'm glad that at least one of us has this in our collections. As I said before, we work together on lamps, and as long as one of us have got a particular and interesting lamp, it is good. One of us has it. So this case it'll be Alec when when I take the lamp over, which I say is about a couple of months' time. Looking forward to that greatly, I really am. I don't know whether... No, I'm sorry, I'm not going to mention Brexit. Every time I think of it, it just makes me depressed. Because I look at myself as more European than English. And I've said before, I'm half Canadian. So, you know, my thoughts are that we should remain in Europe. Anyhow, end of my little political comment. Let's get back to the lamp. As you might have guessed, I do like talking. Now look, what I've done this time, I brought a 12-inch ruler out, so you get an idea of the length of this lamp. And I make it, and excuse it being in inches, which I think I was brought up with inches. I make it 6 inches long. Now if you look at the other scale, that foreign scale, which was invented in France, the metric system, it's 15.5. I presume that's centimetres. Okay, I know it's a system that's used in all scientific stuff, and rightly so. It was invented in France. And in fact, I think somewhere in France is examples of various lengths in, I don't know if it's in brass or what, but I know they have got these lengths depicted somewhere. God, my memory does go back a few years. Anyhow, I'm going to stop waffling on and talk about the lamp, which is a very well made lamp. Let's take a closer look. And as I said, my mate hasn't even seen this yet. I think he's seen pictures of it, but it's a spectral lamp. Without getting too technical, it gives out a certain wavelength. Hopefully, if any comments are required, I'm hoping Alex might answer them, because he definitely knows more about these than I do. As I said before, I tend to collect bulbs that have got filaments in them, and this one certainly hasn't. But I have got one or two discharge lamps. What this is, a discharge lamp. It's a mercury vapour, or a quicksilver lamp if you're in Germany. I can give you an idea of how it works. I won't be screwing this in because it needs a ballast, which I haven't got. That's my way of getting out of it. Alec will probably show it a light. He's got all the gear for that, and well, I keep saying he has got a very good setup, and he's always improving it. So, you know, eventually you might see this alight, but at the moment you're not going to, because I can't light it. There's the lamp. Now, inside we have the two main electrodes at each end of the arc tube, and this is this arc tube which was hand blown. It's beautifully made, it really is. At the top you can see an additional electrode coming out. Well, that is a striking or igniter electrode, and it goes via that square sectioned resistor. Now the Russians tend to use a square sectioned resistor. There's nothing on it to tell me what the value is, but that there is the resistor. You've got your two wires coming in through a normal pinch, evacuated tube there as well, and each side goes to either end of the arc tube, and the other one is taken off through a resistor in that point there, which, looking there very carefully, you will see the electrode very close to one of the main electrodes at the base, and those two electrodes that we can see are opposite. They are not connected to the same one. That one there goes straight out to the cap, where the other one goes via the resistor to the other side. So in a way you're bypassing it, or making a much more convenient space for the lamp to ignite. Once it flashes across, it brings the whole thing in, and the lamp will light up. These lamps, as far as I know, are brand new. As I said earlier, they're made by MELZ, a very, very famous maker of lamps in Russia. I think they make quite a few ranges of lamps. I've got several with the typical M, with the rounded sides to the M. But this one, for some unknown reason, and don't ask me why, there's nothing on the cap at all, or the base. It's a bright metal one, or not the typical grey drab bases that you normally find on Russian lamps. But as I say, I think we were lucky enough, or my mate was, that I actually got in that one, because I know he has taken an interest in these. I'll have to draw the line somewhere, but okay. Had there been two, I would have probably got one for myself, but anyhow. Suffice to say, this one's going in his collection, and I think we both look at it as long as one of us have an unusual lamp, that is good. So that's more or less all I've got to say on that. Any questions, please ask. Don't expect me to answer them. Expect Alec to answer them, because he does know these lamps. It was him that said to me that the arc tube's actually hand blown, and when looking at it, yes, it certainly does look like it has been hand blown. And that's my phone going, so I will end this little video. Any comments please make, please like, and I will catch you all soon again with perhaps another lamp, or might even go down the greenhouse. Anyway, thanks again. I've got to check my phone. Thank you.